What's popcorn and poppin' gamers? Welcome to Gamers Go to the Movies, the only show where we have to watch every film adaptation of a video game. I'm your host, Noel Slamrock, and with me is Bob.
Get over here. Again.
Dr. Agro.
Groovy.
And Chris Wolfhard.
No, not him.
And that's right, we then keyed to the theater to watch Mortal Kombat Dose. Bob?
Yeah.
You posted the cup, right?
Yes, of course.
They have rectified the situation from the Mario Galaxy movie where the worst cup in the world was being sold to the dumbest cup in the world being sold for the Mortal Kombat movie. It's $25. You can't reach the straw, apparently.
Yeah, like I thought the bucket was pretty neat. It was too expensive for me to get, but because I barely get food, but it was neat.
Yeah, no, I asked the dude, I was like, how much is the cup? And he said $25, and I just laughed, and I went, nah. I'm good.
I think the big like like the big square bucket with the Mortal Kombat logo at my theater was like $25. It's like I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
Why? So I can look at my shelf and think I sure paid $25 for that.
Yup.
So I thought something interesting to look back upon for this series of Gamers Go to the Movies is how this movie is already being received compared to everything else, and this is going to blow your minds. It is tied for the best Rotten Tomato score with Mortal Kombat 1995. Both are the highest rated so far on this series.
Holy shit.
Is that not insane?
That's pretty crazy.
That's a little insane.
I can't believe Minecraft isn't higher.
Yeah, review Darling Minecraft.
Or Rampage 2018?
You know, the Seeking Man's kaiju movie.
But yeah, we went out to the theaters. We watched this. It was funny. We kind of planned the review of the original Mortal Kombat to line up when this was going to come out in October. And then at the last second, they delayed it 7 months. So here we are. And luckily, we got to rewatch the 2021 film in preparation for this.
Yeah, that's sure a movie they only address as an obligation.
Yeah, it is.
Yup. Is predicted. They don't mention Arcana once.
They don't say the word Arcana once. They don't show the tattoos once.
Nope.
I can't believe the two major predictions happened. They pretend Arcana isn't real, and they murk the OC.
Yeah. They do it in the funniest way. They do it in the funniest way because they're just like, sure, Shao Kahn's powerful, but we need to show that maybe he would have stood a chance, but Shao Kahn's cheating.
We need to gas him up right before we get him out of here.
Right before he flattened his head.
The moment Shao Kahn walked out, I'm like, oh, it's over. He's
I started laughing so hard.
I was asking myself, oh no, who are they going to waste on the coal fight?
I think he says 2 lines before he dies.
And they're both, this is a red flag.
Dude is driving the car. He's looking in the rearview mirror. He's like, team, I want you to know that we're going to get through this. And this means a lot to me. You know, I'm fighting for my wife and kid, and everyone's just like sweating and pulling at their collars.
I got 2 days till retirement.
Let me put on this red shirt.
Yeah, Bob and I were talking about, like, we need the comic where it's rated being like, you two must go now to commit Mortal Kombat on this planet. And they're all wearing Star Trek outfits. Sonya Blade, normal outfit. Cole, red shirt.
Like, the greatest thing about that fight, in addition to that fight being pretty cool and it getting rid of Cole, is it retroactively dunks on Sub-Zero from the first movie even harder.
This is important. It is important to dunk on Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat lore. This man must be the angriest, shittiest dude. This is literally nothing like its predecessor. This is nothing like 2021.
No, it has locations. It's so fucking funny. It's like, here's Raiden Sky Temple that we didn't go to in the first movie for some reason.
They said that, like, oh, Raiden Sky Temple. And I'm like, I think I can hear Chris clapping from the other side of the continent.
It's so wild how much stuff they do where they're just like, we're just going to tear out whole pages of lore from all of the world building of the first film. We're going to not talk about any of that stupid shit. And Cole, we will resolve you 40 minutes in at most. Okay, there we go. And now we're just going to make a Mortal Kombat movie.
They should have gone even harder and just been like, Goro's still alive, fuck you. We had a second Goro.
Shit, I was sitting there, I was like, they should have gone even harder. They should have called this one Mortal Kombat again. Like, we should have just fucking hard reset one more time.
It's important that the much better film is called Mortal Kombat 2.
That is true. That's just fitting. I look forward to the third film being dog shit.
Yeah.
So I want to know what Noel and Bob's take on this are, because I don't think Aggro plays the Mortal Kombat story modes.
No.
Is this the coolest Mortal Kombat has been in a while?
Yes.
Because this movie is so much cooler than MK1. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
MK1's lame.
And even if you're not talking about
And
MK1,
kind of MK11.
yeah, I mean, even the ones that have been really cool lately, the theme of them kind of is failure a lot of the time. So, like, you look at Mortal Kombat, 9, but it doesn't have the 9 there. Even that's just like, why do I keep fucking up? Raiden looks at camera. Why do I keep fucking up?
Like in the movie when Johnny Cage is like, and you didn't like prep anybody for this before the last minute. I'm like, hey, it's that thing I hear Raiden does in the games. Fuck up constantly.
Yeah, Raiden doesn't fuck up for most of this movie because he's comatose.
Yeah.
He gets sidelined, and that's the only reason he's not fucking it up out on the field. I think this is an unbelievably sick film. This is the first movie I've watched in forever that's so action-packed, so completely condensed in a way that is like full of valuable things happening that I went, damn it, I have to pee, instead of, I'll get up and pee. This is the dog shit part of the film. I'm just going to stand up and go out there and pee. No, like, I came back. I was not gone long, but I came back and they're like, Baraka. And I'm like, what did I miss? What? God.
I was really glad what they did with Baraka using the more recent lore where it's like, no, his race is like enslaved and he's an actual person. He's not just a weird monster guy.
It was there's just something about his face too in this movie that I thought looked really cool.
Oh yeah, no, it's
like
really
they
sick.
just put a guy in Baraka makeup. Like no matter what else happened in this movie, like it would sit at least a 6 for that.
Yeah, no, it's fucking great. They also developed a really good chemistry between him and Johnny Cage. That's delightful. Yeah, no, that was awesome. I can't believe Baraka's in the film. He's a character. He's not in the whole film, but it still's like, man, that was awesome that he's there. It's awesome that we integrated that. It's what the fuck? How did this movie pull this off? Like, this movie's much better than it should have been.
Right?
And there's all these little tiny game references that are neat, like when Kitana beats the shit out of Johnny Cage at the start of the tournament. They literally do that. Oh, you didn't know how to do the input. They just fell down. You missed your chance to do the fatality.
Yes, that was, I cackled.
Even I was going like, oh, I know what this is. Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah, no, really funny. Really fucking funny.
This is the first time I think Kitana's done anything in one of these movies.
It was so cool to watch.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually decided that Kitana should be like an important character for once. You know who's not an important character at all? Sonya Blade.
Aw,
She's cool.
Come on. She does stuff.
Her big commitment. Well, her fight with Sindel was kind of cool, but her big commitment at the end is she broke out Kitana, who is the real person who will fight Shao Kahn.
Not everyone can be the main character.
I mean,
Right?
she is like a regular person, and she got hit with that fucking hammer.
God.
But yeah, I was surprised with how the fight scenes can be pretty creative, like the Sindel one. Like, oh, they actually thought out what you do with these superpowers in this little area.
That's cool.
Also, like, it does a proper thing that's faithful to Mortal Kombat, and you rarely see elsewhere of the super loud shriek is literally flesh-shreddingly violent. Like, instead of it just being, oh, I'm fighting what's basically a beam battle, she's holding up the corpse to get closer, and chunks of flesh are peeling off of it. Like, that's really sick. And also, there's a lot of physical choreography with that fight that makes it really fucking cool, especially the conclusion.
Yeah, God, because of that. Like this movie pulls a goddamn magic trick, which is in the year of our Lord 2026, I was watching a movie and there would be a fight scene and I wouldn't know if somebody was gonna die.
Yeah. They were just willing to actually kill these main characters.
Mm-hmm. God, like Kung Lao's buzzsaw hat is just flying in and out of the screen. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that fight was another one that was just wild. Like, I didn't think they'd actually think of cool things to do with the teleportation hat and actually putting that in the movie.
Yeah, no, and it's even cooler because the fucking environment they're fighting in is fully authentic to Mortal Kombat and looks unbelievably sick as shit.
There's so many just Mortal Kombat levels they fight in.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cole just fights Shao Kahn in the acid pit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I was like, that part I found really great because, like, you know what? Shao Kahn just got the immortality thing. But if he gets thrown in acid and has to live in that for eternity, that's pretty bad.
That's a pretty dog shit situation, as it turns out.
It was great how, like, Liu Kang isn't the main character. He's not having an arc. He's just the guy. So when he goes to fight Immortal Shao Kahn, he whips his ass.
Yeah,
he does. Shao Kahn had to be bailed out by immortality like 8 times.
Right? It's like you got your head melted off, you got your throat slit. This dude kind of gets rocked throughout the movie.
Which is really funny because then Kitana finishes him and it's like, yeah, he was still mentally in I'm immortal mode, and I think that may be the only reason you won.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I really do appreciate how much this movie is just willing to kill a bitch because I was sitting there with the exact same, like, emotional situation as Aggro, being like, are they going to die? They just flattened a dude's head, a main character's head, in the other scene, and everyone's disposable.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you can just Quan Chi them back.
Yeah, especially when you can just Quan Chi them. Man, they should keep Kano in all of these. They got such a good actor.
They did.
He's so
Perfect
good.
Kano. Perfect Kano. We got to talk about Quan Chi, though. I'm in full agreement with Bob of, like, yes, they're clearly going for some sort of, like, gritty look to Quan Chi, but in my opinion, they, like, it looks less like a gritty Quan Chi and more like a Quan Chi who doesn't know how to use makeup. Like, he's just not nailing the look.
Yeah, just those classic images we have of Quan Chi just in the makeup back in the day is like, that still looks better. And that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat 1 Quan Chi looks insane. This guy just looks rough. Like he did his makeup in his car. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Like it's a little more his face is fucked up and a little less I did this in the mirror with a straight edge.
Yeah.
I like the element of like, yeah, he's in this one. They're actually going in with him being a necromancer. He can't square up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I would when he was talking with Shang Tsung, I was so certain they were gonna fucking do the Deadly Alliance joke.
Yeah, no, I think that they didn't do it here because if they do a 3, it will just be called Deadly Alliance.
It will be called Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
They have, and I think they've done that in like 3 of the Mortal Kombat reboots.
Mm-hmm. It's a winning move.
It's a funny fucking line and it's a good fucking title. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I find it interesting how they just went, here is what the next movie will be about.
Please, God, let us make a next movie.
Right.
Yeah, this didn't cost that much money. If it even does kind of okay, I'm sure they'll do another.
It was so fucking powerful. With Liu Kang, he's just like, I'm done with my part of the movie. Peace.
I know.
What was up with that? He like turned himself into flames.
Yeah. I must go now. The sequel needs me.
Yeah, I don't know.
My assumption is we're priming him for the ultimate fate of Mortal Kombat. And in the 4th movie, we're rebooting the timeline.
or they're going to do the Fire God Liu Kang thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They got to show how powerful he is in this timeline, so that way when he's Raiden's role in the reboot timeline, it makes sense to audiences. Yeah, he's fucking stupid strong. It's unbelievably hilarious.
They still got some stuff they can do, though. They can do it. They can do the. There's no way Shang Tsung isn't the villain of the next one.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's just out there. But they also brought in Shinnok's amulet, which got destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably that freed Shinnok somewhere.
True. We can get our classic characters like Bo Rai Cho.
No.
They already referenced him in the last movie. We don't need to see him.
I thought it was cool as hell. They went all the way with being like, yeah, when they brought Sub-Zero back to life, he's Noob Saibot now.
Yeah, it was very interesting that he Smoke and Noob Saibot at the same time. Like, because his powers and things seemed kind of Smoke at first.
No, I think that's just the Noob Saibot thing. Like, he's just the
that's just
goo.
the Noob Saibot in the reboots.
It's so frustrating because they just credit him as Bihan. But with Scorpion, they credit him as both his human name and Scorpion.
Okay,
right.
Like, I didn't look it up, so thank God, because I spent that whole fight going, that is Noob Saibot, right? Like, I don't think Sub-Zero has a Shadow Sub-Zero arc at any point. I feel like I would have seen that.
I thought that they were going to do some weird thing of like, well, we took Cole's corpse and put him in here too, and that's how we get Noob Saibot. But no, we didn't do that.
No, he's going to be Ermac.
Cole nowhere.
Yeah, that's going to be Ermac somehow.
Oh my
he's
God,
a collection of
Ermac.
souls. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then Quan Chi's going to do the point in the next movie that he did in the game.
Okay, so Johnny Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we did the Bruce Campbell from the series arc for Johnny Cage because Carl Urban wanted to play him and is that old?
I don't know, but he sure is old and busted. He's like, yeah, here's when I won my first tournament at 16 in 1985. I'm like, so you're almost 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He basically has the Hook story arc.
It's true.
I love that Johnny Cage's Arcana is believing in himself. It's so good.
It's great to see a 60-year-old man get that arc. Right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I love the weird fixation the movie has on having him do like the wave move.
Oh, that was... You mean when he's spinning his arms to dodge all of Baraka's attacks?
Yeah.
Yes, but he also does that in like the opening scene of the movie.
Which,
yeah,
like when they're watching the early Uncaged Fury movie.
Yeah, because that has like intentionally shitty choreography, and then he's doing it to Baraka, and Baraka's looking at him like, "How is what you're doing having this effect?" He's like, "That's the magic, baby."
Baraka's never seen a Hollywood film. This is the coolest thing he's ever seen in his goddamn life.
I really love the Baraka in this movie. It's far and away the best portrayal of that character.
Yeah, dude, I think it's a little weird they didn't age down Johnny Cage for that flashback.
No, he just got done filming that. It wasn't
Like
that
some people hit a face and they just hang on it for 30 years.
Yeah.
I think that performance from the fan he meets in the bar is also really good. Like, I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Was that Ed Boon as the bartender?
Ed Boon.
It was.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what he looks like, but
yeah, I didn't catch it.
I laughed really hard.
He clearly couldn't even act for when they had him Johnny Cage disappear. It was great.
God, like, so you've got the Uncaged Fury section, which leads into the Johnny Cage at the Sky Temple section, which is just such the worst part of the movie. Because they keep doing that same close-up shot on everybody, and they're delivering the world's most unnatural dialogue. And I'm like, guys, you forgot to turn off the shitty on purpose filter from when you were doing the movie in a movie part earlier. So maybe someone checked the camera.
Yeah, it does kind of pick up a lot after that.
Yeah, like once the tournament is like started, once they start rushing through the first part of the tournament, that's when the movie turns on.
Yeah, it's nice that they were actually able to do a tournament.
Then putting up the Mortal Kombat round UI up in the sky killed me.
That shit's awesome. That's true bravery.
I like that yet again. The rules for this tournament don't even actually make that much sense. Like, how the hell did that last fight work? It's like, I guess Shao Kahn fights these two at once.
Well, yeah, he's the only one left.
Just throw them all in one ring. It's like, Elder Gods, what's wrong with you?
Right? Like, was it like a 2-on-2? Was Katana in that fight technically?
Right.
I guess.
And then she could revoke her which side she's on in the middle of it. Is this okay, Elder Gods? Like, I guess.
See, I'm starting to believe that the Elder Gods don't even exist, and just Shao Kahn and Raiden got really high on Quaaludes once and made it all up, and they're too scared of that experience to go against it.
Oh yeah, one weird thing in this is that they actually made it so Outworld was only conquered like 20 years ago.
Yeah, they changed it from the Mortal Kombat tournament happens every 100 years to every 20.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes a little bit more sense.
It also lets them have Kitana not be 1,000 years old.
Yes, that is a very fucking strange thing they do in the games.
Yeah.
Although that does make sense as to why in the games Shao Kahn is so fucking pissed Shang Tsung lost. He's like, you just put all this off for 1,000 years. I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yo.
Right.
Is Shao Kahn being a Baraka a thing in the games?
Was he?
He can shapeshift.
He's I think with the newest game stuff was him being like half dragon person.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a dragon.
Yeah, there is also that element.
Mm-hmm. Like some race similar to the Goro race.
Yes, because they're also that, I'm pretty sure.
He has like weird dragon scales along the top of his bald head. The monster face is new though.
So
I don't
wait,
know, sometimes they give him a monster face.
I only got to see the brief thing at the end. Did I miss a lore thing when I pissed? He's a Tarkatan?
I thought that's what the reveal was.
Yeah, that's what Aggro was saying. He thought that's what the face reveal was trying to convey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe.
I think he just had a kind of fucked up face and was bald.
Yeah, I think he just has kind of fucked up face. Yeah, that's more or less how his face looks in MK11.
They take the helmet off and everyone's standing around like, hey, why's your face fucked up? And he's like, what? They all just start asking him. He's like, what the fuck?
This is not cool.
Quan Chi, back me up. Quan Chi leaves. He's like, what the fuck?
Okay, we're going to buzzsaw your head in 4 now.
God.
You know who I'm glad they killed and made no mention of and didn't try to bring back? Melina.
That's really funny. Because like she's so directly related to Kitana. I don't think you're ever going to mention her again.
Yeah, they didn't do that backstory with her at all this time, which is good because Melina kind of sucks.
Right, I think Jade was a much more interesting character to have in that role.
Yeah.
It's just Quan Chi's like, we need these people back for reasons. Like he needed to bring Kano back from the dead because he didn't want to check his pockets himself.
I liked that part.
We don't have the resources.
It could have been anywhere. They didn't think about how Kano doesn't think that far.
Right. Nobody wants to touch Kano's pockets, all right?
They probably have like cookie crumbs in them or something.
God, Josh Lawson should be proud. He steals every scene he's in. Mm-hmm. Him badgering Quan Chi is hysterical.
Yeah.
Him getting what he wants and still not shutting the fuck up is hysterical. Him seeing Johnny Cage and immediately being like, hey, I know you. Your movie sucks shit. Come on, we have something to do.
Right. It's so perfect that he's just like, yeah, I've been to Outworld. Shit sucks. I don't want to play with these guys anymore.
Finally, it always bothered me in movies like this where the guy who does things for money throws in with the person who will make money worthless.
Mm-hmm. It's like, no, he wants things to do with that money, not just have money.
I appreciate his fondness for Coca-Cola. I related to him in that moment. He might have meant cocaine, but he mentioned it in the same breath as Jack and Coke, so I'm going to choose to believe he's just into Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Sorry. Look, I know there's a lot to talk about with this film, but I have to revisit how unbelievably funny it is to look and pay attention to Cole Young in any scene he's in.
Yes.
The adults are talking and he has left the kids' table to stand near the adult table. That is the energy the whole movie.
God, he's like, just let him go home. He's clearly not cut out. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Cole.
It's so funny that there's no way they're bringing his ass back.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Not a chance.
They talk about they need to bring back warriors from their side. It's like, we couldn't get Cole. I don't know what happened.
We got Jackson, Liu Kang, and Kung Lao back. We got all them back.
Cole's head was crushed. It's over.
It turns out Cole went to heaven or some shit. I don't know. We can't reach him anymore.
It's like, well, we made Scorpion's successor so much lamer than Scorpion.
Luckily, we can just go get Scorpion again every time.
Yeah, he's not even as cool as the Scorpion Combat Kid from MKX and like MK11.
Oh, that's depressing.
I forgot they had a Scorpion one of those.
I think he might. Isn't he Johnny Young Bosch also?
Johnny Young Bosch is one of the Combat Kids, but oh my God, good luck getting me to remember any of the Combat Kids.
Right.
God. I love, like, they're in Netherrealm and Scorpion is fighting Noob Sai Bihan, and you can feel the moment when it's coming. The whole movie slows down. The soundtrack drops out. The camera zooms in on Scorpion. He says the line. The crowd goes wild.
Our crowd didn't go wild for that, and during that scene, I was just laughing because I remembered a member of chat who was talking about, I'm getting Twitch ads for Mortal Kombat 2, and it's in Spanish, so Scorpion just keeps going, Ven aquí! And I kind of want to watch a Spanish dub of this movie real bad now.
I'm so glad that they did one of my favorite things, which is chain yanking someone's astral form out of them.
Yeah.
I also really loved, like, it looks this way because I've achieved inner peace. Bihan's alive again, and then the inner peace starts dissolving on the spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's so good. He's so fucking scary.
There are like 4 core arcs in this movie. There's Kitana's, there's Johnny Cage's, there's Kano's bullshittery, but possibly the most important is how Scorpion will never get over Bihan's bullshit and will hunt him to the ends of the earth.
The only flaw of this movie really is that he didn't do the skeleton face melt.
True.
Yeah, they have him just pull off the mask and blow fire so that they can do a scene from Mortal Kombat 1 where 3 people shoot lasers at the one device.
Yeah. That was the closest it got to being modern Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
I kept waiting for Johnny Cage to somehow gain the powers of the amulet. I'm like, come on, it's green, he's green, it's going to be a thing. It's how he stops being 57.
That is a thing in the game, Aggro. It's just that specifically Johnny Cage is the only remaining member of like this ancient warrior tribe whose powers counteracted elder gods.
That's so good.
So he just wails on Shinnok. And then they're like, oh, his daughter can also do it, but let those characters don't exist anymore and never will again.
Oh.
So we got to talk about other important green things. I think Jade's staff might be the weirdest Chekhov's gun ever because she pulls it out for reasons that are confusing. Did she need that to teleport? Like, because she smashes off Shao Kahn's top, the top of her staff, and then it becomes glowing green. And then she teleports, not sure if it was necessary for that. She appears in the final moments of the movie, instantly knows where everyone is, jumps down to them, and shoots a beam out of the end of it.
I choose to interpret that just as her achieving self-actualization by rejecting Shao Kahn.
Yeah, like the green, it was glowy in there. She was keeping it hidden for some reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that's mysterious.
I don't It feels like something was missing from the end of Jade's arc there. Yeah, it just feels strange.
Or the beginning to set that up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had the scene where she's like, I swore to be Shao Kahn's sword, and she like looks at the Shao Kahn thing on her staff, like to reassure herself.
This will be significant.
There will
Right.
be significance.
I really liked Shao Kahn's really shitty little manipulative thing when she turns it in Katana. It's like, you did such a good job. I was right to rescue you from the slave pit.
Uh-huh.
But he's Shao Kahn, so he's an 8-foot tall devil man, so it doesn't really land.
Or weird-looking bald guy. I don't know. People get to decide.
I love how we set up Katana's hairband, both as like the memory of her father and that she can use it as a weapon. And the way it comes out at the end is she's getting choked out. She wakes back up with the power of remembering a thing, pulls out her hairband and does something, and is now no longer being choked.
Yeah, this movie is a lot better about showing all of the scenes that are implied, all of the shots that are implied in an action, but there's still like 2 fight sequences where it feels like a shot was missing, but the prior film, that's every scene. Nonstop.
So it was a lot more like, oh, that was weird, and not, oh, this movie sucks.
Yes.
When she was getting choked, I'm like, so is this gonna have are the elder gods gonna get confused because he's gonna choke out Katana and then immediately bleed out?
yeah, he's not immortal anymore. I don't think he can repair his throat being slit.
He was doing pretty good considering.
He was.
I mean, he was pretty good at getting stabbed before he was immortal.
Uh-huh.
That's true. Katana's dad did like screw up a lot of him.
He also screwed up, but then it's like, no, stab him like 4 more times before you go in for the kill. Come on.
Well, we got to get to our actual segments where we review this on a number of different axes and rate it in various different scales, like such as thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Is this worse than Tekken? Star power, faithfulness, etc., etc. Did anyone have any last comments, criticisms, praises, etc. to throw out there before we get to those?
I do think the movie gets a little like cobbled together near the end where they're trying to do the hell fight and the main fight with the Shao Kahn. Like it maybe too many things are going on there for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little teensy bit.
The movie was just operating on 4 different levels, all simultaneously, all of which fight scenes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I want to say Baraka's actor also did a spectacular job with his deliveries of all Johnny Cage adjacent scenes.
Mm-hmm. In like 4 pounds of mouth makeup.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Shout out to Jax for kind of being a background character. His one character moment with Jade being kind of weird and flat, but just still not sucking.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine that they did the fucking Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy thing almost to Baraka. Like he's halfway there. We're going with a very, very gullible, strong man who's scary sort of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it works for Baraka. I don't know. I honestly, before I watched this movie, I could not imagine Baraka being in a movie that working on a character level at all. So they did a great job there.
I just want to shout out the moment where it seems like he ran out of ammo, and for a second, even he seemed to think that he was out of ammo for his arm blades.
That was a little weird.
Look, sometimes you think you're all out. You think you're all out of bone, and then out of nowhere, you're back in again.
Jesus.
Anyways, let's get on to our segments. But before that, hey, did you know you can support our endeavor to watch every film adaptation of a video game by supporting us over at patreon.com/gbpodcast, where you get access to commentary tracks for way too many movies. And ironically, some of them we will have to do again for this, like Alone in the Dark. And much more. There's a lot of stuff over there, including an exclusive movie called Isolation 119, a very, very real film about a man who went to Thailand to figure out the harming of his brother in Thailand, and possibly there's a spooky ghost. Starring integral character voice actor Microsoft Sam. That's patreon.com.
It's true.
/GBPodcast. Rah, 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 rah. GB podcasts. So I said this is tied for the highest rated Rotten Tomato score of any movie we've watched in these first 19 episodes. Tekken, which has its own category of is this worse than Tekken, has a 0.
Whoa.
So apparently the Cosmos agreed on that category's premise. Anyway, let's get to it. First category, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. How do you feel about the movie? I'll get mine out of the way quickly. A thumbs up. It's really great. It's a very enjoyable action film. It's very funny. The special effects are very good. It's a very cool movie, and there's gore. I love in the rated R movie when people die, and it's kind of fucking sick.
Yup.
Chris.
Yeah, gotta give this a thumbs up. It whipped ass. It had lots of cool moments. The fight scenes were cool and not overly reliant on VFX. You got really cool things like Liu Kang soaking Kung Lao's big punch and using it to pull him down onto his own saw blade.
Yeah.
You had Kung Lao doing the hat teleports. That's insane. I didn't expect that at all. But thumbs up.
Aggro.
Yeah, thumbs up. I mean, this movie's got it. It's got practical effects, cool costumes, built sets, competent fight scenes, cool game references, brutal fatalities, also enough schlock and bad scenes to make it that really high-quality schlock action movie.
And Bob.
Yeah, thumbs up. It as Edgar was saying, it does just seem to know exactly what it is. Like, it knows it's a goofy action movie based on a video game. And it leans into that, and it's just fun.
The next category is this worse than Tekken. I'm just putting in no. I'm saving us all some time.
Mm-hmm.
Star power on a 1 to 5 scale. How much do you think the people were brought into the movie theater because of the star power of the cast? We're going with Dr. Aggro.
I mean, they took the cast they had.
Uh-huh.
Which, it's got some guys I like in it, but maybe not poster toppers. And then they were like, hey, we got Carl Urban to play Johnny Cage. I think that's worth at least a 3.
Chris Wolfhart.
I think 3 is right because Carl Urban is the only notable actor really in it, but he is pretty much at the height of his career right now.
I'm going to be more stern. I'm going to put it at a 2 because even though I know Carl Urban is very big right now, he's so hot right now. It's not a broad enough. It's a very, very small scope of like, do you like Carl Urban? Then there is star power. Do you not? Then there's,
Then there's no hope for you.
I mean, fair enough. Bob.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with a 2 as well. Like, Carl Urban, I think even the height of his career isn't enough to bring this movie up to a 3. It's a big ask for one actor in general.
We got Orson Welles to play Raiden.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
It's filmed exactly like the Apocalypse Now scenes. Just draped in darkness with weird editing to make the shit he's saying cut together at all. Next category. How would you rate the faithfulness of this movie to the games on a scale of 1 to 100? We'll go ahead and start with Chris.
I gotta give this a 100. This might be the closest it's ever been. Like, even Cole, who was the not thing, just dies. So,
Right.
That's a very Mortal Kombat thing to happen. You got fatalities. You got multiple of the levels. Everybody does some move they have in the games. Somebody yells, finish him. I don't know how it could be more Mortal Kombat-like, except if you wanted it to be more like the modern ones and had a stupid multiverse plot that everybody hated.
And even to some extent, it was faithful to that. There was a fucking beam battle at the end.
It's true.
I'm gonna say it's 100 as well because of that. The only way it could be more faithful if it was just a 1-to-1 recreation of one of those games plots, and thank God it's not that. Bob.
Yeah, it is hard to imagine it being much more faithful to this. Honestly, there's the minor changes we've talked about. A lot of them, like, you could see them doing these changes in another reboot.
Yeah.
And that's kind of something Mortal Kombat keeps doing, of like reinventing itself slightly.
Yeah, it happily absorbs stuff for movies. Like, that's the only reason Kano's Australian.
Right?
Oh my God, that line about, hey there, Big Trouble, in Little China.
Yes.
God, that was good.
God, Raiden's new outfit's really good.
It's
After
so
him just
good.
being random robes in the last one, they really stepped it up.
It's a fucking insane comparison to just be like, same guy, same character, same movie franchise. It's like the opposite of the transition from Mortal Kombat to Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's the inverse of that times 4.
But yeah, I'll give it 100. Like, I don't think we're going to find a more faithful movie, honestly.
And Dr. Aggro.
I believe the council has reached a correct decision. There were moments watching this film where I felt like I was losing my mind. This isn't a thing that happens. Like, there's Mortal Kombat. It's all up there. I'm watching it happen, and this is Mortal Kombat. They fixed my 2 main complaints about the last movie. They got rid of the Arcana, and this movie actually contains the Mortal Kombat. It's 100.
Well, the next category, is this a suitable substitute for the game? We now go to Bob.
Yeah, no, you watch this, you basically have seen one of the more modern Mortal Kombat games, but honestly, a better version in some ways.
Yeah. I'm also going to have to agree. It is, you know what Mortal Kombat is after you've seen this film. All of it. You understand it at an atomic level. You've observed and absorbed its soul. You're good. Chris.
Yeah, like, it's just one of those new story modes, except less contrived and probably cooler overall.
And Aggro.
Yeah, like if you watch this movie, you get it. Even if some of the details are off, it's no more off than any one game is from another in that series.
And now, what I think is the most interesting category today, should this get a video game adaptation? Which is, to be clear, very much on the table. Warner Brothers might want to do something fresh with Mortal Kombat. Who knows? They might go insane and just make a weird Mortal Kombat game that's 3 of these movies turned into one campaign.
God.
That is so them. We now go to Dr. Aggro. Aggro, should this get a video game adaptation?
Desperately want this to happen because I want to play through a story mode that starts off talking about the Arcana tattoos and then just forgets about it right before the tournament starts.
Now, Aggro, I'm also there with you, but for a different reason. I want to play Chapter 1 as some fucking guy. And Chapter 2 basically starts with his head getting flattened.
Some asshole, parentheses, with wife and daughter.
That would be so fitting for one of the more modern Mortal Kombat stories, honestly. Of like, oh yeah, you did the Sub-Zero campaign. The start of the Scorpion campaign, he's killed.
Chris, video game adaptation?
Yeah, they should do it. It'd be one of the better stories they've done in a decade. This is probably what MK1 should have been instead of what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Bob.
It seems really goofy. I'd rather they just rebooted it again and did something else really different than just doing this. So I'm going to go with no.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong answer.
Oh, no.
So, Bob, what if, hear me out, next category, what if it was an FMV video game? Like the Sega CD do?
That wouldn't be unintelligible like the last one of these movies.
True.
So, you know what? Sure. That could be fun.
Okay. Chris?
Nah. I don't think it would really bring anything to the table. And it certainly wouldn't have been better as an FMV game.
No.
Aggro.
Yeah, no. Like, it wouldn't be bad, I don't think, but I feel like I'd spend the entire time thinking, can I just, go to Newgrounds and get a Kano soundboard? I feel like I'd have more fun with that.
Okay, so I'm going to say yes, but it's weird because here's what I want. You know barcades? I want the FMV that is an arcade machine where you're just bashing buttons to make your character strong during the fight. So like Budokai style, when a beam battle happens between Sindel and Sonya, you have to bash so your rings can survive. We need to make Mortal Kombat in the arcades way dumber. And our final category, is this normal person friendly? Possibly condescending, possibly not. Chris, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel like this is a normal movie that most people who have joy in their hearts would enjoy. A lot of people at the theater agreed because they brought their 8-year-olds in.
What? Cool.
The 8-year-old didn't really react that well to Cole's head being squashed.
Huh. That's strange.
I can't really say anything. I think I was playing Mortal Kombat at 8 years old.
Yeah, and I saw it in theaters when I was about maybe even younger than that, frankly.
I wasn't allowed to play Mortal Kombat as a kid.
Bob, normal person friendly?
Yeah, I think so. Like, this seems just like a good action movie with lots of cool fights and stuff. And Mortal Kombat is an IP that has like that normal person energy, I think. It has the ability to grab the audience.
I think this is just the modern version of a cool action film from the 90s or 80s. Like, it has so many special effects. It's got tons of extra lore, and it's got really neat outfits. I think this is absolutely normal person friendly, and frankly, maybe the movie industry would be doing better if more things like this came out. I do believe this is an underserved market, and this is done very excellently. Also, since we're running out of time for me to mention this, I think it is so incredibly important that they had the platform to make that opening bit of the Johnny Cage movie in this movie. That was fucking hilarious. I loved that. They should make
that was
a whole thing.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was excellent. And Dr. Aggro, is this normal person friendly?
It's weird because I think for the last movie I said that it wasn't. Mm-hmm. But something happens when you go full Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
When you really die, because Mortal Kombat is for the masses.
True.
You start out on that Edenia section, and there's people with, you know, like the big fake fantasy armor on, and we built the whole city street, and everybody's in the media. And I'm like, you know, we used to be a country. We used to make sword and sorcery movies.
It's true.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with yes. This is the Mortal Kombat 2 is a universally enjoyable experience.
Mortal Kombat 2, it's for the masses, not the classes. This is the most, I think, any episode of the show has been virtually unanimous across almost every category. This is such a quality thing that what it is and how it should be used is so obvious to everyone involved. I had a great time watching this. I can't wait to see how the box office shakes out because, oh man, I hope it does well. Do you think it'll do as well as Super Mario Galaxy at $922 million?
I don't think so.
Sure. Easy.
No.
Yeah, easy.
As long as it does 250, 300, I think it'll probably be all right.
We're gonna get it in 2 weeks.
I need Rampage numbers. I need this to do 428 million somehow.
God.
I walked into my showing. I'm like, I really hope I'm not like the only person here to see this. Then I looked over and saw the guy in Sub-Zero cosplay and went, all right, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is huge, so it makes sense that a movie should do good. There's no reason it shouldn't do good, especially if it's actually an all right movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to thank you for listening to this episode of Gamers Go to the Movies. Look forward to next time where, well, we get a little bit of time before we have to review Street Fighter things in preparation for Street Fighter or one of the other various Resident Evil movies in time for the new Resident Evil movie. Anything is possible on the next episode of Gamers Go to the Movies. The executive producers for this month's GigaBoots videos are Spaceman Spiff, Red Blaze 27, Brendan O'Sullivan, Cooper Tank, BN12, and Rado. Thank you very much to our executive producers, and also these guys. If you want to become an executive producer or a normal patron, head on over to patreon.com/GigaBoots today.